Ron, thanks very much for joining us. Just tell me a little bit more, particularly about some of the reasons from your perspective for setting up the Senior Housing and Healthcare Association.
Well, the main idea is to create a multi-stakeholder platform where we can bring together the investor, the operator, and stakeholders like banks, etc. And the main purpose is to drive and encourage the maturity of the senior housing and healthcare investment market in Europe. And when you look at, for example, my daily practice, we experience a few things, like a few challenges. So we have a lack of unbiased data. So I think it's quite important that we collect independent data and we create benchmarks, especially also cross-border, because I'm convinced that we can learn a lot from each other when we exchange a lot of knowledge, and also we create inspiration, because when we share best practice on a European level, we get a lot of insights and we can help each other.
How important do you see that sort of element of impact investing, particularly after the health crisis that we've been seeing across Europe and the world?
Investors are searching for diversification, but also searching for impact. And I think that COVID-19 has a huge impact on the society. And we learned and realized that being healthy and having a professional healthcare system is crucial. So investors are actually willing also to make impact in a sector which is vital for us as a society. And when we can also measure the performance on ESG and SDGs, that's quite important that we get this insight and we can share this data because investors are very keen on data.
And you were very keen within the sort of founding membership, Ron, that there was, as were others, that there was a real focus on having both operators as well as investors and developers within the association. Why did you see that as being important?
Well, I think there are a lot of initiatives where they only have a group with like-minded people. And when we combine insights from different perspectives, we have added value. So it's actually quite simple when you bring together both the investor perspective next to the operator perspective, and we exchange knowledge and daily experiences, we add a lot of value and we create insights. And to my humble opinion, I think especially the healthcare system, we need to make it future-proof. And when we can add a little bit from this association, it would be great. And I think in the end, when we've got an association where the investor, the operator works closely together, I'm convinced that we can improve actually the quality of life of the aging population, but also we can maximize the healthcare costs in terms of GDP, and we also create extra deal flow. So it ticks all the boxes, to my opinion.
Great. And certainly from a real asset media perspective, we're absolutely delighted to be involved in that. And I think if we really can drive forward some of the quality aspects and quality of life for senior living and through the medical healthcare real estate side, then that would be really important. Thanks very much for joining us, Ron.
You're welcome. Thank you.